There are moments when a woman's words seem layered with a deeper meaning, and sometimes what she is truly saying reveals more than you might expect. Today, we are peeling back the layers of what women say when they are ready to take things to a more intimate level. These are not just words, they are signals, deliberate, sometimes subtle, and sometimes surprisingly direct. If you can read between the lines, you will unlock a new level of connection and understanding. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you will not only recognize these signs, but also learn how to respond to them effectively. Let me set the stage with a little story. Picture Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic. Jack never had to explicitly hear Rose say, "I am falling for you." Women often speak with subtlety, and when you know what to listen for, their true intentions become crystal clear. So, let us start decoding, step by step. First, have you heard her say, "I do not know why, but I just feel so comfortable talking to you"? This is not just a casual comment, it is a gateway. Comfort and trust go hand in hand, and when she shares this, it means you have earned a place where she feels safe being herself. Would she be sharing this with someone she barely knows? This is a significant step forward in building intimacy. Let us unpack this with a real-life example. Think about Emma Watson. Known for her intelligence and authenticity, Emma once shared that the people she feels most drawn to are those who make her feel heard and understood. When a woman says she feels comfortable, she is not just saying you are good company. She is revealing that you have created a space where she feels valued. This is your cue to build on that trust. Here is another one that might catch you off guard. What do you think about relationships? Like, what works and what does not? Do not treat this like small talk. This is her fishing for your deeper thoughts. Oprah Winfrey, a master communicator, once said, "Listening to someone's questions reveals more about their intentions than their answers." When she asks this, she is not just being curious. She is laying the groundwork for understanding your compatibility. Your answer matters. Are you clear and intentional about your views, or do you brush it off? And choose the first option. Now, here is a statement you might have heard before. "You are so different from anyone I have ever met." At first glance, it might sound like a generic compliment, but let us dig deeper. Women are highly attuned to uniqueness. When she says this, it is not about random traits. It is about qualities that stand out, the ones that make you unforgettable. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has often spoken about the importance of standing out not just as an entertainer, but as a person. This is your moment to recognize and appreciate the connection she sees with you. Pause here for a moment. How many of these signs have you missed in the past? Sometimes, they slip by unnoticed because we are not trained to recognize them. If this sounds like something you are guilty of, do not worry. You are not alone. And if this video is already shedding light on these subtle signals, why not show some love by hitting the like button? It is a simple way to let me know you are finding value here. And believe me, what is coming next is even more eye-opening. Let us move to a more profound example. When she says, "I feel like you really get me," she is not just making a casual statement. Think of someone like Taylor Swift, whose music often reflects the universal desire to be understood. When a woman feels seen and heard, it creates an emotional bond that is hard to break. And it is not just about the words themselves. It is about what happens after. Are you listening intently? Are you reciprocating with your own moments of vulnerability? Connection is a two-way street. But here is where it gets even more interesting. Sometimes, she might open up about her past, saying something like, "When I was younger, I used to think about love in such a different way." Pay attention here. This is a massive green light. Sharing past experiences, especially ones tied to love and relationships, is not something people do lightly. It is an invitation into her world, a chance to understand her journey, her lessons, and how they have shaped her. Let us dig deeper with this. Picture Michelle Obama talking about her relationship with Barack. In her book Becoming, She shares personal stories about how they grew together through mutual understanding and shared experiences. When a woman opens up like this, she is giving you an opportunity to see her through the lens of her own story. Do not underestimate how powerful this is. Now, if she says, "We should do something fun together soon," this might sound simple, but it is far from it. She is not just asking for plans, she is expressing a desire to create shared memories. Picture Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck rekindling their romance. They made a point of spending intentional time together. This is what she is signaling, a wish to move from casual to something more meaningful. Take a moment here to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. This content is designed to help you build better relationships, and you would not want to miss what is coming next. Plus, dropping a comment helps create a community where we can all learn from each other. Have any of these signs come up in your life? Let us talk about it below. Alright, let us dive deeper. When she says, "You remind me of someone I used to care about," this is significant. Whether she is referring to a past love or someone close to her heart, she is making an emotional association. Think about how people like Ellen DeGeneres create connections with their audiences by reminding them of someone familiar and trustworthy. This is exactly what she is expressing, a sense of familiarity that feels comforting and exciting. Finally, when she says, "I cannot believe how much I tell you," it is like you just get me. This is the ultimate sign of trust. Think of the countless interviews with Adele where she opens up about how certain people in her life made her feel understood during critical moments. This is not just about the words, it is about the emotion behind them. If she feels safe enough to share, you are in a position to take the connection to the next level. Now that we have broken down these 8 powerful signs, the real question is, are you ready to recognize them in your own life? These moments are opportunities, not guarantees. How you respond will determine where things go from here. Before you go, let us keep the conversation alive. Share your experiences in the comments and let us learn from each other. And do not forget to hit the notification bell after subscribing. The next video is packed with strategies for building emotional chemistry step by step. You will not want to miss it. Trust me, the best is yet to come. See you next time.